Hello everybody, I'm back in town. For 2 weeks we have studied unit number 8, crime. In Zoom classes we studied crimes and criminals. And then 8C, a life of crime listening part, listening for paraphrase. And also word skills, adjective suffixes. And in this unit, we skip the grammar parts, reported speech, because it's not our priority. Instead of reported speech, we revise the past tenses, plus present perfect tense. And now we're on page 84, reading part. Work in pairs, the first part. Do you know any stories about unexplained deaths? Think about TV dramas, films, and books. Unexplained deaths. The criminal is not known. There are some TV shows on TLC, I think. At midnight it is shown. And the unexplained deaths are also common in some films and books. And now read the text on page 85. This mystery is sometimes called the tamam should case. Why? Why is this mystery called this name, tamam should? Australian murder mystery. I'm starting the script. Please follow it on your books.
Lesson 8F. Who was the Somerton man?
It began at 6:30 a.m. on the 1st of December 1948, when some passers-by discovered the body of a man on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia, just west of the city. The police arrived and launched a murder investigation. At the hospital, doctors examined the body but could not find out for sure how the man had died. In his pockets were a bus ticket from the city, a train ticket, a comb, chewing gum, cigarettes and matches. There was no wallet or identification. Nobody knew who the man was. The police continued their investigation. They could not identify the man using fingerprints or dental records. Then, 2 weeks after the discovery of the body, there was a breakthrough. They found a suitcase that the man had left at Adelaide Station the day before his death. Inside the case were some clothes, a knife, scissors and a brush. However, these possessions did not reveal the man's identity. In fact, somebody had removed the labels from most of his clothes and another label from the suitcase itself. A new expert joined the investigation. John Cleland, a professor at the University of Adelaide. In April, he found a clue that everybody else had missed. A small piece of paper in a secret pocket inside the dead man's trousers. On the paper were 2 words in Persian, tamam shud. The words are from a famous Persian poem, and they mean, "It is the end." Somebody had torn the paper from an old copy of a book. A few months later, a man gave police a copy of the book containing the poem. He said somebody had dropped it into his open-top car the day after the man on Somerton Beach died. The last page of the book, with the final 2 words, was missing. In the book, the police found 2 clues, a telephone number and a message. The message was in a secret code. The second line was crossed out, and some letters were unclear. The telephone number belonged to a nurse. She said she had given a copy of the book to a soldier called Alfred Boxall in 1945. Finally, the police had solved the mystery. Obviously, the dead man was Alfred Boxall. There was only one problem. Alfred Boxall was still alive. The police found him and interviewed him. What is more, he still had his copy of the book. The mystery of the body on Somerton Beach continued. So, what about the mysterious 5-line message? Could that contain the answer to this puzzle? Perhaps, but unfortunately we do not know what the message says. Nobody has ever solved the secret code.
Yes. And this mystery is sometimes called the tamam should. Tamam is similar in Turkish. It's a Persian word. Tamam. Okay. Tamam should. Why? Why is this mystery called tamam should? The words tamam should were on a small piece of paper in a secret pocket inside the dead man's trousers. Yeah, that's why. And reading strategy. When you do a multiple choice task, these exercises in number 4 are a good example of multiple choice. There are options. When you do a multiple choice task, try to predict the answers by just looking at the beginning of each question, not the options. It's not always possible, but sometimes you can. Then look at the options. If one of them matches your prediction, it's probably the correct one. Yeah, for sure. However, you still need to check carefully. And here it says, look at the sentences beginnings below. Can you complete them? Do not look at the exercise 4 yet. For example, the suitcase did not help to identify the man because you need a reason for the rest of the sentence. Or University Professor John Cleland was the only person who knows what, who does what. The 2 clues contained in the book with the missing page were, after were, we need those 2 clues. And after they had interviewed the nurse, the police wrongly thought that, yes, what did the police think? And after many investigations, we now know what? You need an object for the rest of the sentence. Circle the correct answers. You can stop the video here and you can check the answers of these questions. Let's have a look at them. The suitcase did not help to identify the man because what? Why? Nothing in it had a name. Yeah, there was a suitcase but no name, huh? It's possible. Nobody was sure that the suitcase belonged to him. It only contained cigarettes, matches and a few other possessions. And they didn't find it until weeks after his death. A is the correct answer. For the second question, University Professor John Cleland was the only person who understood the meaning of tamam should. Was the only person who found the secret pocket in the dead man's trousers, who had read the poem and looked for clues to the dead man's identity. What do you think? Yeah, this professor was the only person. B, who found the secret pocket. And question number 3. The 2 clues contained in the book with this missing page were what? 2 things. A secret message and a nurse telephone number. C is the correct answer. After they had interviewed the nurse, the police wrongly thought that. What did the police think? Wrongly think. The dead man was Alfred Boxall. Yes, wrongly, because Alfred Boxall was alive and he had that book. It was a mistake. And the last question. After many investigations, we now we now know what? D, where the piece of paper containing the words tamam should came from. O kağıdın nereden geldiğini artık biliyoruz. Okay. And find the words for these items in the first 2 paragraphs of the text. What is this, or what are they? Matches. 2. Comb. 3. A brush. 4. Knife. And 5. Wallet. And the last one, 6. Scissors. Here is the key. And complete the compound nouns, bileşik kelimeler. With the words below, find them in the text. Which one is written as a single word? Murder, investigation. Train, ticket, chewing gum, finger, prints, dental records, an open-top car, a telephone number, a secret code. So one of them is written together, not separately. Fingerprints is written as a single word together. And I think there are some more unknown words here. For example, this one, reveal. Do you know what it means? Reveal. Or one more, let me check. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. And label. For here, Persian, Iranian, Farsi. And here also, I think there aren't any more. So, breakthrough. Then 2 weeks after the discovery of the body, there was a breakthrough, an important moment, a milestone. Let's read them. Dönüm noktası, a breakthrough. And reveal, it's a verb. Here it says, these possessions did not reveal the man's identity. Did not give enough information about the identity. Give enough information. And label. It's a noun. Label. Yellow label. Lipton yellow label. Label. Tag. Etiket. In fact, somebody had removed, sökmüş etiketleri. And we are now on part 7. Work in pairs or groups. Work together to read this secret message and find out one more mysterious fact about the Somerton man case. Here are some clues. Can you solve the message? A, Z, B, A, C, B. So one letter actually means the previous letter. A means B, C means B means C. You can stop the video and solve the code. Here's the key. When the nurse saw the body, she said she did not know him, but she seemed to recognize him and looked scared. Recognize, know. Discuss these questions in pairs. Give reasons. Do you think people will ever solve the mystery of the Somerton man in the future? What do you think? And what do you think happened? Did she kill himself or did a murderer kill him? Yes, how did this man die? Do you think the information in exercise 7 is an important clue? The nurse... What was the clue? The nurse seemed to recognize him and looked scared. Is this information important? Is it an important clue? And the last question, does it matter who the man is or why he died? Why have people tried so hard to find out? Yes, does it matter? What do you think? For me, of course it matters. There was a person and he died in an unknown way. And full of mysteries in his pockets, in his suitcase. And why have people tried so hard to find out? Because he's a man. Once upon a time, he was a living creature. And what caused him to die? It is the police job, huh? Also, there is a mysterious things in it, so it makes it makes the case more appealing, I think. Yes, that's the end of this page. Bye bye.